we're actually dropping a brand new episode. It's on, I believe it's climate change.
Mm-hmm. Climate change.
And we solve it. So you should tune into that. It's and congratulations to us, our 100th episode.
Huge deal. Our 100th, yes.
It's our 100th. Now we can go into syndication.
It's very exciting for us.
Or it's our 6th. It's either our 100th or our 6th, but it's been an unbelievable week. I want to talk to Kris and Kasaun just about what's going on in the world, because I don't know if you guys know, but this may be the last week of the world.
That's right.
This just got announced. President Biden is banning Russian energy imports.
It feels like a big deal. I guess I don't know how much of our energy even comes from Russia.
My car only runs on Russian energy.
You bought a car with a setting?
I have the Audi Da. It's called the Da. And it only if you try and give my car non-Russian energy, it actually has a Niet light.
Yeah.
You guys don't even, you live in the city. Do you guys still live in the city? Do you both live in the city?
I live in Brooklyn. Kay, you drive.
No, I live in Jersey City. Well, I live in
You're always driving a car. We always call you. You're like, I'm driving a car.
Well, when I'm in California, I'm driving a car. And that's, I guess that's like the thing now.
Kasaun, do you actually live in California? Because I saw you in the office the other day.
John, I stay in Jersey City because that's where my family is. And, I take the train over here. So it's not much driving. Everybody's worried about gas prices. I'm good on that.
I'm good on that, too. It's one of the things I like about living in New York is that you don't have to drive everywhere.
I tell you this, though, gas prices are, they affect more people than I think almost anything that could happen. Like, even, milk and other commodities, like gas, man, everybody uses gas. And when that pops up, it's now, I think gas where I live is $400 a gallon now.
That seems a little out of reach for a lot of people.
Listen, and obviously there's a gas station across the street from that gas station where it's, I think, $5.11. There's a lot of disparity.
I live in California, and when you get unleaded, it doesn't even say a price; it just says rent. Everybody who's like, gas is about to be $5 a gallon. I'm like, do you know how much of a blessing it would be if gas went down to $5 a gallon in California?
California their gas prices have always been the energy prices out there. Now, is that because of the state taxes, or because it's such a car culture that the demand for it is so high that they can get away with almost anything?
It is because any social gathering you want to go to is an hour and a half away. Right.
But they say it's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
In California.
Yeah, the Laugh Factory is 45 minutes. Improv is 50 minutes. It's there's no I'm going to scoot over to the cellar tonight.
I like the fact that comedians view geography as where the comedy clubs are.
I know.
If I ever have to lead people to a bomb shelter, that'll be how I...
Right.
All right, go to the store and make a right. You'll hit the Laugh Factory and then just go in the basement. You'll be safe, I promise. Just go in the lounge. That's where I do that's where I work on material.
Let me ask you a question about the gas prices thing. So, do you think that the gas prices put pressure on the United States and the EU and all those other people to not help Ukraine? Or how much will the personal sacrifice of these higher gas prices affect how people view? Because the images that are coming out of there are horrific. How do you put pressure on Russia to stop doing this?
Well, I guess my question is,
it seems like oil companies have had these record profits.
And gas prices are coming up because of something that's out of our control. Can they help minimize the price at all?
Kris, you've just brought up, so we're going to have to, obviously, this is going to be censored because the government is going to step in. The idea that you would ask them to forego profits
I know.
Can I tell you frankly un-American. And Kris...
I know, I should be embarrassed by bringing it up, but it just feels like... we don't know how to behave when we're at war.
Yeah.
And we keep getting these messages that we're at war, so we're supposed to sacrifice. And it just, who's supposed to sacrifice? Can you remember
the last time we were told that, we were at war for 20 years. And
right.
I think I remember actually being told explicitly not to sacrifice. I was told explicitly, this was probably around 2001, 2002, to just keep shopping. Now, at the time,
Right.
I wasn't even really shopping that much. I actually had to go out and pick up my shopping output.
Is that when you bought that one coat you have?
Now this is, look, that
one coat.
Now I feel like the conversation has turned in a way that I think is very,
It's a good coat. It's a good coat. We
it's
like
very
it.
inappropriate.
It is kind of funny that the only thing that you can do to try to discourage a country from going to war is being like, is from the other side of the street being like, we're not going to do business with you no more if you keep doing that. It's just like, it's always money. Like money is the only thing that gets the job done.
But think about this in another way. Like, Russia is bombing the shit out of civilian evacuation corridors. And we're still like, that's fucked up, but I do have a 35-minute commute.
Right.
And it does cut, like, it's a really difficult, and then you've got the Saudis who, like, tell me that's not a repressive regime. Like,
Right.
look at what energy and dependence on energy does to our souls, our
Yeah.
Like, we can look at these images and go, this is awful. But I can do without vodka. I can do without herring. I can do without black bread or borscht.
Aspic. I could do without aspic.
Is aspic a Russian import?
Yeah, they eat a lot of aspic.
Now that seems unfair to Russians. That to force them to eat aspic.
Can anybody tell me and define what this word is? I'm trying to smile and nod my way through it, but I feel like I should.
Do you know, like, you ever see like food that's got like a weird gelatin around it?
That's like clear.
It's like a clear gelatin where you're like, shouldn't somebody have scraped that off?
Yeah, that's not supposed to be there.
That sounds like half of the food my mom cooked growing up. So
No, you're thinking about schmaltz. That's schmaltz.
It sounds like just Crisco to me. All right.
That's Crisco. That's animal fat. That's lard. Aspic is like, I actually don't even know what it's made of.
I think it's just some sort of, gelatin. I don't know. Maybe I couldn't even guess. It's like a chemical process.
That they put around like ox meat or beets.
Yes.
Yeah. Something along those lines. Kasaun is utterly disgusted. He's not, his body language is suggesting that he's actually left the chat. Kasaun has left the chat.
I'm thoroughly looking forward to our next potluck.
By the way, next year's holiday party, the Christmas party, we're giving everyone the problem with Jon Stewart, aspic. It's gonna be branded. But this just speaks to the difficulties that we have in, look, we've got this whole episode on climate. We were talking about that before any of this sort of intrigue and gas prices and Russian energy pulled in there. And it just speaks to the ramifications. I mean, for God's sakes, how many people right now are like, fuck, why didn't we go to wind and solar and we wouldn't have to deal with this shit? But again, we're gonna drop that episode on climate.
Yes.
I think it's almost, at this point now, it's too much content. And even I don't keep up with it anymore.